to tack to get to where we want to go because of the direction of the wind.
We're going to have to tack very soon. Very soon. Let's just put the camera down.
I'm going to put the camera down now. Okay, well, we're on the move. I've just broken the handle. Oopsie. We're on the move again. We've had a couple of lovely nights at that little bay there, and now we're going to go further east. Hopefully our friend Jens on his yacht Dilly Dally is still at Kalakoy. That's the little fortress on the hill. He was anchored there last night, so we're going to see if he's still there. If he's not, we're just going to go straight on to another little anchorage, and we'll show you where that is when we get there. We did find Jens on Dilly Dally, and he's anchored in this beautiful little bay, and he's got two friends over from Germany, so we've rafted up next to him so that we can have a little bite to eat and a chat and some beer. Hi!
Hello.
Hello. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Look at this. Coming to you from ABC Live. We're leaving.
Nice to see you.
Lovely to meet you. Bye.
See you in the marina. Good journey. Good to go. Maybe tomorrow on the way back.
Thanks for the G&T.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fenders. Yeah,
8
we bought
fenders.
2 new ones.
Yeah. It's like shoes. A girl can never have enough fenders on her boat. We are off now to our anchorage, which is over there, and hang a right, or for the sailors amongst you, over there and turn to starboard.
It was meant to be anchorage number 5, but it's now turning out to be anchorage number 2. You got to roll with it, haven't you?
You're gonna roll with the weather.
Well, we just need to come in from this angle, go through the
Channel markers.
Channel markers.
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll go down this end.
Okay. Which is there's the Coast Guard. Just as we pass Kalakoy and the isolated Danger Buoy.
We're in.
Yeah, we're in.
We're in about 4.5 metres of water.
Mhm.
Loads of swingage.
Got 20 metres of chain out.
Just about to snub it.
Yep.
Actually, I was just noticing when our chain's been in the water, it's in really good nick.
Yeah, it's a lovely dark colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Floppy chain is a happy windlass.
That's right.
Gotta love that snubber. What another lovely place to spend the night.
Yeah.
Feels like we're on holiday.
Our first anchorage here at Kekova was on the other side of this little spit of land here, and further down that way. So basically we're now closer to the mainland, one little bit in. The holding over there was very, very good. We had our mantis anchor snugged in deeply, and at one point the wind gusted up to 35 knots thereabouts, and we just didn't budge an inch. When Ansha brought the anchor up, it was covered in a thick gluggy mud, so the holding there is really, really good. We were in about 8 to 10 meters over there. Here we're in about 4 to 4.5 meters, and the holding here is very good too. Again, I think it's a kind of a muddy bottom, and when the anchor went in yesterday, you could definitely tell that's it. It was set. It wasn't going anywhere. So, time to get the glad rags on, get the dinghy lowered, and go over there and take a look. Dotted all around this little town you see these little booths, and I'm going to guess that during the summer months these are occupied by stall holders and people selling their wares and goods.
It'd be lovely in summer, wouldn't it?
I reckon it'd be great, yeah, great little atmosphere. More gum trees.
They've been here a while too.
Yeah, they're big. That wall looks like it's been there for a while too. And always in the background there's some sort of work getting done,
Yeah.
preparing for the summer season.
They're very industrious here, aren't they?
Very industrious, yeah. It's a lovely little place, this.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the
Oh, it's an
archway.
arch. Wow. Wow. Hello, Hassan.
Hi, welcome.
How you?
Nice to meet
Merhaba. We're going to enjoy some of your fish.
you. Oh yes, I
So-
can show it. I have nice fish. Yeah.
You have nice fish.
Oh,
We've
come.
heard all about your fish.
I'll show you that. Come.
So this is all locally caught fish.
Yes, that's barbe. Barbe, you see that barbe?
Yep.
And we have also some meat, and also that, of course, calamar and shrimps. I cook also very well. I am very famous chef.
Okay.
Sometimes the people come here eating.
Yep.
No go out. Stop
But
here.
just stay here. Yeah. Okay, so this is the fish that we ordered from Hassan, and he's literally cleaning it here, right on the quayside.
Finished clean now, filleted. I make the two side fillet,
Okay.
bones out.
Yep. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Better for eating.
Doesn't get any better than that, really, does it? And we've got FS now, so we're really happy.
Ear reference again. Get one in every
Cheers.
video.
Every video.
FS, if you want to sponsor us,
Yes.
we'd love that.
Yes.
And if you'd like to buy us a beer, then just go to our webpage, front page, and you do a little click. And we'll have a beer with you. Cheers.
Cheers.
When fish is a fillet, it's better because I make the fillet, then not long time in the grill, and very tasty.
Wow.
This is the fish. This is the garlic sauce. Some.
Oh.
You try it. Lemon also there.
Thank you.
Yummy, thank you. Well, we just had a great lunch, didn't we? At
Lovely.
freshest fish at Hassan's restaurant. And we're on our way back to ABC now. And on Hassan's advice, we're going to just up anchor and move a little bit closer into the bay because we're expecting some strong wind gusts tomorrow. So he said it would be more protected if we go in a bit further.
It's Sunday today, and we've moved ourselves over to this far end of the bay, and we're currently in 4.5 meters of water with 40 meters of chain out, so it's probably 9 to 1, which is overkill for most situations. But we've been watching the wind prediction sites, and they're all telling different stories, so we've opted to go with the worst case scenario, which shows steady winds at around about 27 to 30 knots with gusts up to 35 knots coming from that general direction there, which means if it does come, we've got protection from that bit of hillside, we've got enough scope out, the mantis is definitely dug in, and should we drag, we'll be dragging that way. So I think we've prepped as much as we can. As soon as Ansha emerges from the princess suite, we'll be putting the bimini away, and we'll see how it all pans out. But this is a great little spot, very quiet, very peaceful. We can take the dinghy over to town if we need to get anything. Of course, we're not in season yet, so we're once again the only tourists in town, and I've heard that this place does get absolutely chock-a-block with yachts in the high season. So now I'm going to go back down and finish editing a video for you guys. It's now 6 p.m. and I'm happy to say that we haven't moved an inch all day. Well, apart from our swinging, but the mantis anchor has stayed put where it was, dropped yesterday and not moved in the slightest, so that's always good. I really do feel that the wind is lessening somewhat now. It is going to continue somewhat like this for the next 6 hours or so. So it still might be a bit bumpy, but I'll show you the tracks on the plotter, and I'm quite happy that we're not going to move tonight. I've actually got a couple of marks that I've been watching on that hillside all day, and again on this side, and we haven't moved. It's now 7:30 on Monday morning, and we've woken up to this. You wouldn't know it was the same place, like a mill pond. We have had a look at the wind forecasting sites, and we think that by around about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, we should get enough wind, 15 to 20 knots, going our way, coming off our port side, which should enable us to sail all the way back to the bay where Cache Marina is. Breakfast is happening down below.
Hello. I always say that, don't I, whenever you meet me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just doing dishes, waking up. It takes me a lot longer to wake up than it does Baz. Making a cup of tea, and we're going to have some peanut butter and jam on some fresh bread.
Breakfast. And it's now just after 9 o'clock on Monday morning, and the wind has started to pick up, and we saw how it picked up yesterday. So we're actually just about to pull up the anchor and head back up the coast to the bay where Cache Marina is, because we just don't want to be caught out later on in the day if the wind picks up more than has been predicted on the websites. And if the wind prediction websites are correct, we're actually going to learn how she points into the wind.
Well, we're having a bracing sail. It's blowing about 20 knots, as you can see. 20 knot hair. And we're having to tack to get to where we want to go because of the direction of the wind. I'll just show you.
We're going to have to tack very soon.
Yeah, we're going to tack very soon.
I mean, very soon. I think put the camera down.
I'm going to put the camera down now. Well, that was a sail. We learned a few things though.
We did. It's just about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. Our wet weather gear is drying out now.
Yep.
Behind us is Cache Marina. The first half was quite good. The wind was totally on the nose, so we did a few tacks. But then unfortunately, a big rainstorm came through, and we had to furl in the head sail. And then as soon as the rainstorm had passed, there was just no wind at all. It was just totally useless, so we had to switch on the motor and motor probably halfway, I would guess.
Well, we switched on the motor at 10 to 1. No, 10 to 12.
10 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 to 12, and we got here at 10 to 2.
Yeah.
And
So
we left at 9:10.
So halfway, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're here now in the bay at Cash Marina. We are anchored. We're just putting the boat to bed. We're going to drop the dinghy down. We're going to nip over to Pontoon B and see if anyone's hanging around. We've got quite a few jobs to do while we are here. And also we've got to look at the window of weather that may or may not be coming. And on the way over here, we've had a slight change of plan to our overall big journey, which we'll go into detail later on.
Yeah. Could make a big difference.
Huge difference. I gotta get out of this wet stuff.
Okay. We'd like to welcome aboard our new patrons, Jude Chaffin and Marcello Devanzo. It's great to have you aboard.
Also, we did mention earlier on about a major change to our cruising itinerary for the early part of this year. Initially, we had plans to sail all the way up the Turkish coast and into Istanbul to visit quite a few of our subscribers. Then we were going to go west to mainland Greece, to Thessalonica, to visit a friend of ours there. However, when we really looked at it, it is a huge distance to travel, and it would take quite a considerable amount of our time for this summer sailing season. So what we did was we bought airplane tickets and we went to visit Istanbul for 3 days and 3 nights.
Wasn't that an adventure?
That was a whole adventure in itself, which is coming up in a video for very, very shortly. So the hotel that you can see behind us, scam. So the revised plan now is that we are currently in Datça, and it is coming up to the end of the first week of May. We're going to go a little bit further up the coast of Turkey. We're checking out a place that begins with K, and it's slightly north of the Greek island of Samos, where we'll be checking into Greece, and then that gives us quite a lot of time to spend summer zigzagging through the Greek islands of the Aegean.
It's going to be cool.
It is.
Yeah. So, if you've liked this video, remember to give us a big thumbs up.
And if you're new here, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. That really does help us out. And remember to click on the bell icon too, so that you get notifications of any new future released videos from Sailing ABC.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.